Hi you guys, today we're going to be making one of these cats inspired by Mexican folk art and our artist Frida Kahlo. So we're going to be making one of these Mexican folk art inspired cats with some touches of Frida Kahlo in there. We're going to start on our project paper and we are going to use pencil first. Not a colored pencil, not a marker, just pencil first. That way, if you make a mistake, you can erase. Your cat might not look exactly like mine, and that's okay. Even my two examples don't look exactly like each other. It's all right for your ears to be a different shape or your head to be a little different, so don't worry if it doesn't look exactly like mine. You're just gonna do your best and follow along. All right. First, we're gonna start with the circle for the head. We want this to be a pretty big circle because we wanna be able to fit the whole head in it. So that one's pretty big. I made that one a little bigger than my other ones. We're gonna start with a circle. Once we have the circle for the head, and it doesn't have to be perfect, we're gonna go in and add the ears. Some ears can be a little more rounded, some ears can be a little more pointy. So I'm gonna come up and kind of hook my line like that, and back down. And again on the other side, up, kind of hook my line around like that, and back down. If your ears are a little different, that is a-okay. I can add the inside part of the ear if I want, or if you don't want to add that little inside part of the ear, you could leave it off. Now that I have the ears, I'm going to go ahead and add the eyes. For the eyes, I'm going to start with a line that curves just like that, almost like the cat's asleep. So I'm going to do two of those curved lines, almost like he's asleep. Then I can come in and add a bump on top, a big curved line on top. Now I have the shape for the eyes. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna add a circle. And another circle. Again, a circle, and then a circle inside that circle. If you like to do your eyes a different way or you have a different style of eyes in mind, that's okay, you can do that. Now we can add the nose. We're gonna come right down here, maybe about the middle or a little lower, and we're gonna do an upside down triangle. An upside down triangle, just like that. Now we'll add the cheeks. For the cheeks of the cat, we're gonna come out from the side of the nose. We're gonna go down and around. And the same thing on the other side, out from the nose, down and around. We're gonna add a little curved line down here at the bottom for the mouth. Now that we have the face, we're gonna add just a very simple body. I'm gonna have a slightly curved line come down and a slightly curved line come down. Then I can add a tail if I want. It's just gonna be a wavy line like that, and then round it off and go along the side. There we go. So once I have my cat all drawn out in pencil first, I'm ready to start adding details inspired by our Mexican folk art. So we can see all of these designs and different things. You can do your designs however you want, but I'll show us some examples. So maybe we want to add some dots near the eyes. I did dots near my eyes. Maybe we want to add, oh, we forgot the whiskers. We need to add whiskers, so I'm gonna do little dots on the cheeks of my cat. And then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 whiskers. 1, 2, 3. We could add a little line down here. And then we could even put like a design in there, maybe circles, maybe a crisscross or zigzag line. So now we're just going in and adding the details. If you want to do it a little more Frida inspired, we could add flowers up here on the top of the cat. If you don't want to do flowers, that's okay. I didn't do flowers on one of my examples. I just did a design up here. But if you wanted to, you could do some flowers up here at the top. So you're just going in now and adding these designs. Before you add all of your designs, I want you to stop, look, and listen. I want you to stop, look, and listen. Okay, I hope you're listening. Once you've drawn out all of your designs, your patterns, and your other things, you are going to use crayons, colored pencils, or permanent marker to go on top of all of your pencil lines. So it should go from pencil lines like this to covered by either permanent marker, colored pencil, or crayon. We are not putting regular marker on these papers. I'm going to say it again. We are not putting regular marker on these papers because next week we are going to paint it. So we're not coloring it all the way in. We're not using regular markers. We are just using either crayons, colored pencils, or permanent marker to go on top of all of our pencil lines. Once you've gone on top of all of your pencil lines and you're done with your designs and patterns, you're going to make sure that your first and last name are on the back, and you're going to turn it into our turn-in tray. Then you may get one coloring page or free draw paper or read a book quietly at your table. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and let me know.